recording. Okay. So first of all, yesterday topic with a very simple way, I will tell. Finding out your system configuration and what is your system configuration. Why again I will tell, but only with a one or two points only. But important is if anyone asks your a question, what is your system configuration? What is your system configuration? Okay. So compulsory you have to tell about CPU. Your installed RAM means total RAM. Okay, your hard disk or SSD, which one you have. So you have to tell that one. And what is your operating system with a complete part. Okay, 32-bit, 64-bit, that kind of configuration also you have to tell. So other than that one, so you can add some certain things. So like this. Okay, so when you are checking about a system configuration, also you have to check few more things. Better to know yourself. That is number of cores, number of logical processors, cache memories, 32-bit, 64. Virtualization is enabled or not. Okay, your processor models, generations, speed. Of course, this is important. This is you have to tell, but these are the optional part. Same way, go for a RAM. RAM also you have to tell total RAM and model of the RAM. Okay, speed that is your wish. Speed is your wish. But observe what is availability of your RAM. Current availability of RAM. RAM available RAM is always changes. And what is your you are using a hard disk or SSD? What is the type of hard disk you are using? Means the size of hard disk, right? Like a 500 GB, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte of hard disk or SSD. Which one you are using? Okay, and optionally, like you can check how much you have a C drive, disk space, or a disk, any, not only C drive, any other hard disk like a D drive, E drive, F drive, any drive. So check the how much total space and what is the free space in it. What is your operating system? Guys, Windows 10 or Windows 11, that is not enough. Compulsory tell what is your operating system. Windows 10 Home Edition, Windows 10 Pro Edition, Windows 10 Enterprise Edition, Windows 11 Home Edition, Windows 7 Home Edition, like that. So in operating system also with edition and version also better to check it. Okay. And if in case like you want to add additionally you want to see like what is your Ethernet or a Wi-Fi connection, which connection you are using, what is their IP address, you have a graphic card and what is the find out these first of all, and additional information also you can gather. But this is the primary part: CPU, RAM, disk, and operating system. Okay, different ways to get these informations are there. So one is a task manager. Yesterday I explained more with the task manager. Why? Because of with the task manager we can do a lot of things. For example, you open a task manager, like a right click on the taskbar, and you open a task manager. You can observe what is going on with your system. So like a number of processors running, process running. So how much it is utilizing CPU and your RAM and disk, network and GPU. So you will get a process management here and also performance. What is the CPU performance? How much is utilization currently? Okay. And also memory. So how much it is working? What is the why it is showing a available only 4.5? Even I don't open much things. Okay. Okay. So it's like a one is like we can monitor process. We can able to see what is going on with each and every process. We can do it, and each and every device like a CPU, RAM, disk, your network and GPU kind of stuff we can able. Another one is another controls also there, like checking what is the startup kind of stuff, enabling, disabling startups. This part I will tell again. But my main point is to check the system configuration. One of the thing is task manager. In also in a task manager, check all other options and see what are the use of that options also. Point is, so what is your CPU, RAM, disk, network, and GPU. So operating system directly it is not showing anything. Next one is MS Info 32 and the DX diag. Next directly you can go to system settings system about, or you can type in a search about your system then also you can able to the system configuration search about your PC. Okay, there also, and also you can put a command system info, there also you can find system information. To open a task manager, we have a directly you can open, right click on a taskbar, you can find task manager, you can able to open it. Okay. Or you can go to run and type task mgr, or you can go to search bar here and you can type a task manager. Command prompt also you can put a task mgr and alt control delete, so then it shows some options there. One of the option is if you put alt control delete you will get a task manager option, so then we can open the task manager from. Sometimes system becomes slower, system you feel like a not responding mode. Okay, so it will take time. So what you do, put a alt control delete, then screen is go with the options like a sign out, log out, lock, a task manager, these kind of options you will get it. So you can choose a task manager from it, and then you can kill certain process, so then your system may run smoother. In the task manager, first of all, know about your CPU. So my CPU is i5-3230M. It means it's a third generation. Compulsory, the number is important, guys. Okay, check your system configuration and compulsory note down one side. Okay. So I will ask randomly, maybe not to, maybe today or maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'll ask suddenly like what is your system configuration? You're ready to tell. If in case you don't have your personal laptop or a desktop, try to find someone like your friends or family members, go through their system and find out the system configuration and note down. Okay, it's a 2.6 gigahertz processor, 2 cores, 4 logical processor, virtualization is enabled, and a cache memory is 3 MB. Okay, and my main memory, my RAM is total RAM is 12 GB, and it is DDR3 old model DDR3. Okay, so of course available memory is there and speed is there 1600 megahertz. 1600 megahertz. So only main important is main memory 12 GB DDR3 1600 megahertz speed. I have a disk that is 500 GB. Disk is there. Okay, and my Wi-Fi is the name of the Wi-Fi, and there is a my IP address. Okay. And of course other details also you can see. And I have a graphic card, built-in graphic card is there, means the dedicated graphic card inside my laptop. That's a 2 GB graphics card. Next way to check the system configuration is MS Info 32. Already yesterday I shown by opening each and every one. So just today I'm trying to revise it. So very only the main points only. Okay. If you want me to show you once again, I will open these things. No problem for me. So MS Info 32. You can go to run and put a MS Info 32, or you can search that there also you can put a MS Info 32. What you will get it from here, your operating system, Windows 10 home, Windows 10 Microsoft Windows 10 home, processor Intel processor, okay. Intel i3 i5-3230M, the details are there, and also x64 based PC, okay. x64 based, it means it's a 64-bit PC, and your RAM is 12 GB, and some details are there, but simply it is RAM is 12 GB. You want to find a disk, you must compulsory go to components, storage, disk. You can find your hard disk. This is very important one, MS Info 32. You'll find a lot of information about your system. Mainly it is hardware related information you can find from the MS Info 32. If you go to hardware resources, there you can find about your device, their IRQ numbers, IO memory addressing kind of stuff you will find. Okay. Hard disk and disk partitioning, their sizes, you can also find it from here. Okay. So it contains mainly your hardware, main complete system information. Next one is DXDiag. You can go to search and type DXDiag, or you can go to run DXDiag. DXDiag is a DirectX. DirectX is about your graphical related drivers kind of stuff. Like DXDiag diagnostic tool it is. So to and using this DXDiag also we will get a information about your system. Okay, system information and the display and render or is about your graphic card and display memory kind of. Okay, here also you are getting your operating system, processor, memory, and that's it. Okay, they are getting about what is your operating system, what is your processor, what is your memory. But you are not getting hard disk information from here. In task manager, you don't get a operating system details. In DXDiag, you don't get a hard disk details. Here we will get both the details. Yeah, of course. So we can get some details from here. It is you can go to Windows button or a start button, settings, system or about, or you can go to search button. So you can about your PC. There also you will find this about option. Okay. So here it is. You can find your processor, your RAM, and your system means 32-bit or 64-bit system. And there you can find editions like a Windows 10 Home Edition and version also you can find it. System info .exe you can put it in a command. There also you can find certain information like your operating system, your system type like 6432. Certain information about your processor, not directly full information of processor, somewhat information is there. So finally, what are the method you use it? So we don't mind about it. So either it is a task manager or system or a task manager or MS Info 32, DXDiag or about your PC kind of stuff. But you have to write down your system configuration aside. What is your system configuration? Your CPU and your RAM, your hard disk, and your OS, and your 32-bit or 64-bit kind of stuff. This is the basic information you must put. Yeah, I have written like this, but I have to add something like this is DDR3 model I'm using in my PC. Here also I have to put a 2-core, 4 logical processors, means 4T. You can see. Four logical processors. Virtualization enabled, cache memory 3 MB. This is additional. If you don't get it, this part no problem. At least get this part. So this is 4 plus 8 is nothing but I use 2 RAMs in my PC. One is a 4 GB RAM plus I add a 8 GB RAM to it. It become 12 GB. Okay, guys. This is how to check the system configuration. Add some information here. And next, the small point, why we should check this system, why we should know all the details, like what is your CPU, what is your RAM, what is the utilization of CPU, but why it is required virtualization, cache memory, why it is required to see available memory or in-use memory, disk utilization, network utilization, GPU utilization. This is a simple monitoring your system also, and also knowing about your system. It will useful when you are getting certain issues, or to avoid certain issues also will get. For example, your in your CPU it is showing a utilization of CPU is very high and memory utilization is also become very high. There is maybe a reason there is certain process utilizing more resources, your certain processes utilizing more resources of your computer. Then what it is you have to do it better to check the process, and if it is not required better to close it. So look at, so what are the things are utilizing more? Google Chrome, we need a Google Chrome, right? We are working with the Google Chrome, like we are open the PPT in Google Chrome. YouTube is in also in a Google Chrome. Microsoft Edge, your attendance sheet, I put it in a Microsoft Edge only. WhatsApp, anything I want to share, I will share with the WhatsApp. So why Kajal is telling, okay, so any messages, so then we can able to, right? So if I want to share a link, so I can share through this WhatsApp. So this is a Microsoft Teams. Teams also utilizing so much of RAM. But problem is, if I close the Teams, then we can't able to connect the class, right? That is the point. Just in case, just in case, certain application is running in background, which we are not required. So certain service is running or certain application is running, which we don't require. Like see, CC cleaner is running. I don't require. It is utilizing more resources. Okay, it is not required. Then I can able to close it. So like a end task or open in a background, you can exit from here, because you see CC cleaner not running on my screen. Even I put a all yeah, here it is. You can see CC cleaner is not running here. Cortana is running, not required. You can close. Okay, see now it is. These are all running, but CC cleaner is not running. Okay, but it is running in a background. It is running in a background. It means automatically it is consuming your resources. Automatically it is consuming your resources. Okay, so what you have to do it? So exit. So you can right click exit from here, or you can go to end task from here. Both you can able to do it. I'm trying to show you from here. It is how to exit because it is showing from here. Easily you can exit from here. So CC cleaner will be closed. It is closed, but it is still showing. See, it is in case it not showing as a background task from this part. If it is showing from here, you can close it from here also. Yeah, it is closed finally. Okay. So compulsory check what are the things it is currently running. Even if you are close, it may show us in the background. So what you have to do it? So better to right click and task. But so you should not end task the important means currently using applications or system related kind of stuff. System related kind of stuff. Okay. So that's the point, guys. So that's why that's the point. Okay. So to manage your system, the task manager is more helpful. Like that's the point. Why we should require to know how to check the system configuration. One is when you are installing an application or using a applications in your system, you must know what is your system configuration, how much it is resources are utilizing. Okay, so you have to maintain the system to like not overload the system, like a more RAM consumptions, like you open multiple applications, more processing, more RAM consumption. Install or you occupy more data space, like you install so many applications. Okay, so maybe it background application running, it slow down your PC. Okay, a more disk space it is utilizing, so it is also slow down your PC. You cannot put any other data in your PC. Okay, so this is about here how to check the system configuration. The next part is how to check the IP address. Okay, so guys understand now? It is easy now or anything? Yesterday class links causal. Yes, already I shared now. So for that batch. Okay. So whatever it is, I will send them. Guys, there or not?
Yes, sir.